Alright, well, first of all, guys, I'd like to apologize for not doing a video for quite a while. Basically, I went on a holiday for 3 weeks to America and Canada, and it's just very hard to get back into routine. Besides jet lag and quite a few other things, I've been quite busy. But I'm finally back, so thank you for coming back and watching this video if you do. I really appreciate the support. Oh, fix the contract. No crime detected. And I thought I'd do Watch Dogs, just because this game released whilst I was on holiday, and it's one of the bigger games of the year. I know that it's been out for about nearly a month now, but I thought I'd review it anyway, just because it is a big game and I'd like to share my thoughts on it. There's so much hype for this game. Ever since E3 2012, there's so much hype for this game, and basically, for most people, it didn't live up to expectations. You know, in E3, they always fabricate things or make things look better than they actually are, and that was the case for E3 2012 for Watch Dogs. Granted, there's a lot of the elements in that demo that are in the final game, but in terms of the graphics, obviously, and some of the gameplay elements, it wasn't there, which is quite disappointing. But once you get past that, once you realize and accept, okay, it's not the Watch Dogs that was in E3, it's actually a really fun game. And on top of that, the multiplayer is actually really enjoyable. It's one of the better parts of the game. So I thought I'd just talk a little bit about that. I tried to get a multiplayer session going on just before. Oh, I just made it. Oh, or not. Put it up. Search from these guys. They look evil. But Ubisoft servers were down or something, so I couldn't connect. Let's get past the whole Ubisoft Uplay issues and move on. This is the PC version of the game. But yeah, I think first of all, the graphics, they are very nice. They aren't E3 2012 nice. Yes, there are those hidden files in the configuration files in the game. Should you use them? Probably not, because they're very unstable and the game wasn't designed to run smoothly with those features enabled. Let's just turn that horrible music off. One thing, the music in this game, the radio, I don't know, maybe Rockstar are just too good at it, but ever since the GTA series started, they've always done such a great job with the soundtrack with the radio. And this game just, besides a few songs, it's pretty poor. So in the end, this game isn't about listening to radio music at all, in the end anyway. But that kind of brings up the topic of discussion of Grand Theft Auto versus Watch Dogs, or is this game even supposed to be as good as Grand Theft Auto or anything like GTA? Which I don't think it really is. It's a completely different game. In GTA, you do what you want when you want, and it doesn't really matter, and Rockstar don't force anything on you. Whereas immediately, when you start to play this game, it's pretty noticeable that Ubisoft kind of want you to do this mission or do this fix a contract. They don't kind of let you do what you want to do. I mean, right now it's okay, but sure enough, a fix a contract will pop up soon enough, I'm sure. Or something will play on the radio to distract me, like it is now. Oh, there we go. We got a gang hideout there. And the way Ubisoft, they've basically used a template from Assassin's Creed, from Far Cry, which is lots of people have been saying, and I completely agree with. By the way, I don't know why I've got this terrible car. I do apologize. Let me get a better car. But yeah, it has become a bit tiresome, and I think they're kind of stretching their template a bit too much. They started it in Assassin's Creed, then they used it in Far Cry. It worked really well. Now they're using it in Watch Dogs, and it just seems a bit like they're reusing the formula a bit too much. Let me just get the car here. I might just get let's get this one here. But this is the way the side missions work, and the C2S towers, excuse me, that's what I'm looking for. Yeah, basically it's very similar to the other two Ubisoft titles, and it just feels a bit reused. And I'm a huge fan of Ubisoft overall. Despite their mishaps with PC versions of games, I think overall the actual games that they make are they're very much in the genre that I enjoy. Open worlds, beautiful graphics type of games. I'm a big graphics guy, I'm not going to lie. It's a big thing for me because it increases the immersion of the game. Oh, what's going on here? I might just see what's going on here. Oh, like a boss. He's like in the 80s or 90s. So, oh, No. Okay. I only did that. I usually don't do that. I could shoot her, but I'm going to let him. Just for a chase here. Just for your entertainment. But sorry, I'm going off track. I'm going off track. Let's try and get back on track. But yeah, so once I came to an effect that excuse me, that basically this is not E3 2012 and this is not a GTA game. It's not supposed to be, and I don't think Ubisoft are trying to be. It's actually a really fun game, even though they reuse things from Far Cry, from Assassin's Creed. It's still a fun game. Is it quite unstable? Yes. Frame rate drop is quite obvious in this video here. I'm sure you're seeing it right now. But it's still a fun game for what it is. And I think of what I might do, just to be a boss, I'm gonna do this. See, this is stuff which is cool. Like, I enjoy it. Oh, that's the wrong gun to use. So things like this, like, I really appreciate. It's really cool. You can just kind of set up your own little. Oh, sorry, mate. Let's get. Set up your own little car and shield and just take out the enemies. It's really fun. It's quite epic with the gadgetry and such, the hacking and so forth. The hacking is kind of minimal. It's, well, not minimal is not the right word. It's, once you use it a bit, it gets a bit old after a while. Which is not to take away anything from Ubisoft. What they've done is quite cool and quite impressive, but ultimately the whole novelty of it wears off after using it quite a bit. Will I miss it when GTA 5 comes out on PC? Sure. I'm sure I'll wish I could hack the lights or something like that, but ultimately that's a different game. But yeah, I'm in Act 4 of the campaign right now, and there's 5 acts, so I'm getting near the end of it. Do I care about Aiden? No. Do I care about his sister? Not really. Do I care about his nephew? No, not really. But it's not really about the single player for me. I think the multiplayer is really fun, and if only I could show it to you. But Ubisoft servers are down. Of course they are, because they have issues all the time. I just evaded the police, which is fun. I'm just gonna get out of here. You can modify Aiden's outfits, but ultimately it's the same template. It looks quite similar, just so he can put his hands in his pockets and do the same badass walk that he always does. But he knows what he can, he knows his style, because he leaves the sticker on his top of his hat. That's what you do these days to make it look new and to make it look good. He just leaves the sticker on the hat. He knows what he's doing. We've got to fix the contract here, so these pop up all the time. I'm going to do one for the sake of this video. See what happens.
It was a bold action. Some citizens believe the vigilante was demonstrating that the police.
Okay. Oh. That didn't work out very well. Alright, so we've got this fix the contract here. So I'm going to do this.
My client wants these guys to disappear.
Basically, these little security camera angles is the loading screen for this mission. There's a bit of dialogue, but really it's just a loading screen, loading it up. I need to take down a certain gentleman. Let's do it. And of course, there's allies who I have to help get this guy away. That's right, I'm on him. So that's no problem. You can upgrade your hacking skills and your driving skills and your shooting skills for things. I've upgraded my off-road skills so I can handle my car quite well. Not perfectly. I think I've got the best car to take down this guy. Shoot him, shoot him, shoot him, shoot him, come on. Got him. Easy. Take this down, go down as well. So that's just one of the many fixer contracts or side missions you can do in this game. I'll just run this guy over. Just get him out of the way. Bye bye. The main problem that I have with this game is it doesn't feel like a real... Oh god, oh god. The main problem I have with this game is that basically it doesn't feel like a real world. It feels like a gaming world set up for you to explore. Compare it to Los Santos or Fallout 3, which is you just get so immersed in those worlds. Like Fallout 3, that game is phenomenal. It's one of the most immersive game worlds I've ever played in. Watch Dogs, it feels like a game world to explore. It feels like a big level. It doesn't feel like an actual place that could have been, which really bugs me. And there's a fantastic article. It's either on GameSpot or IGN. I think it was on GameSpot, where basically the journalist basically talked about why does it work in Fallout 3 and games like that, but not in Watch Dogs. And the main thing I believe he said was basically it's how you're dropped into the world, and the way the NPCs act and things like that. It just feels like a game world. I can't remember exactly what he said, but the way he said it was like, yeah, I completely agree with what he's saying. It's definitely one of the main issues I have with this game. It doesn't feel like a real Chicago to me, even though it looks beautiful. It's not the Fallout 3 world that I love so much, or the Los Santos. So the ultimate question is, should you buy it? On PC, no. Wait for it to become a bit more stable with Uplay and the stuttering and things like that. Just hold off a little bit, and you might be able to get it for a cheaper price once Ubisoft do fix those issues, and they are aware of them, so they are working on them. PS4, Xbox One, it's really up to you. Just go in knowing that it's not a GTA game. Do not expect GTA 5. It's not a true open world game. It's really just a hacking game set in an open-ish environment, but there's no exploration or anything like that. If that's fine by you, then by all means, it's a great game. It's still really enjoying the missions. The multiplayer is fun. I think it's worth the money. I think you should give it a chance. This game was given a bit of flack due to the issues when it first came out, but they are working on it. And I think overall, once you realize it's not the game that was revealed 2 years ago, it's still a really fun game, and it's got some really nice details and features in it. But thanks for watching the video, guys. Feel free to subscribe, and if you liked the video, feel free to hit the like button, and I'll see you in the next video.